green light, go, go, go.
Last race was, let's see.
Rube, I think.
No. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to tracc.eu GT3 Cup Season 24-2. Now we're in round 3 of the championship, and we are currently in Zolder. So currently, it's almost night time, and practice just ended, and we are gonna go to qualifying soon. Okay, so joining me right now is Eric Gregis, first-time commentator, and
Hello there.
yeah, he'll be partnering me. My name is Psycho Kaiser, and both of us will be commentating for today's race. So welcome, Eric.
Yeah, thank you for the welcome, and we will see how this is gonna go. Zolder, a very weird track, I would say. We need to cut the chicanes a lot. It's really not made for GT3s, but yeah, it's gonna be fun to see.
Yeah, lots of chicanes, but of course, very short track, and there's gonna be bound to be lots of off-track excursions. I would say more than overtakes, but of course, seeing that we have a 30 driver lobby at the moment, we have a 30 driver lineup. Expect some chaos to go along the way. So right now, we're looking at Aino Rose. Unfortunately, in the last race, in the previous race in Valencia, I guess really wasn't feeling it at the time, and yeah, had a lot of incidents which caused her first DNF of the season. So definitely a lot of work for the reigning champion.
Yeah, even though the last race didn't go so well, I would call her the favorite for this race again. Like she's really fast, double champion as well for the series, so I think she might win again. We will see. It can a lot of things can happen. The turn one will be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, given the nature of this track, which definitely, I would say, eats up a lot of curbs, you have to eat up a lot of curbs in order to, gain a lot of time. And yeah, given that it's a Ferrari 296 is not really the one to, eat curbs as it's a mid-engine car. Definitely, it will be interesting to see how she handles this track.
Oh yeah. Like this track favorites the front engine cars. Like the Mercedes is gonna be really strong here. We'll see. Maybe Ruby can challenge with the BMW front engine as well. So yeah, this might be harder for Einor to win this because yeah, the 296 is really bouncy through those curves, and the
Yeah,
front
indeed. So,
engine cars are better
mm,
in this.
right, so currently we have Isaac Umbras on broadcast right now, one of our numerous silver drivers. So at the moment, our lineup currently looks to be 6 pro drivers. Yes, amounts of silver drivers at the moment, and of course, I believe 7 amp drivers. So yeah, definitely. Definitely did not take into account like how many silver drivers there's gonna be. I think I might have lost a bit of time just counting it. But yeah, anyway, there's a bit of an off-track moment going on for one of the Mustangs. I believe that might be. Uh, I would say it might be Alex. It might be someone else actually. Probably running a carbon livery at the moment. And now we're looking at one of the other Mustang drivers. It's Alex Curto. So he made the switch from the Lexus RCF into the brand new Ford Mustang GT3. And so far, livery is really looking great. What do
Uh,
you think? What do you think of the
yeah,
Mustang here as of recently?
about the Mustang is a strong car. I think in this game a lot. I love the livery. The pink of the Wild Things is just amazing. Their liveries are just great all along. And Alex, another driver that can challenge for the win if everything goes well. Really fast one as well.
Yeah, he's a really fast driver. Of course, prefers the neutral driving style. So definitely doesn't want to go aggressive and having let's just say I had first hand on how he set up the car. He definitely helps quite a lot of drivers, especially a lot of the beginner drivers to familiarize themselves with the track, their setups as well. And yeah, definitely interesting to see how he goes because last race, wait, was he there last race? I have a bit of a hazy memory,
Yeah,
given
I don't
that
remember.
I actually went for a blood donation drive earlier today. So I do apologize if I have a short brain moment, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, coming to the final corner, Alex Curto goes. What's the lap time gonna be? Probably getting a bit held up by traffic because someone had a bit of an off-track excursion, and
He
he
goes
does
second.
a yeah, he's going 7/10 off of Aino Rose at the moment. So last qualifying time, 1:28.1.
Yeah, for now the fastest lap we have 1:27.3 from Einor, of course.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, and as we can see up front, if we don't count Einor, all of them front engine cars. Is Bentley front
Oh,
engine car?
whoa.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Well,
we had
that
a
was
little bit of
really
moment.
interesting. I'd say from
I
Julian
think.
Metzner.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
that's
an internet moment right there.
oh 100%. His internet sometimes just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
work correctly, but hopefully when the race will come, it will be okay on his side. But this can cause problems.
Definitely. So yeah, currently we have currently as things stand, Eno Rose is on provisional pole position, followed by Alex Curto and Ruby Nekomata. So yeah, right now, Gap's looking currently qualifying goes the way of Anor at the moment, as she's 7/10 ahead of everyone else, ahead of the next car. So definitely a lot of work to do for the other pro drivers. Who knows? There might be an upset later on, but currently the surprise of the day goes to Julian Strasser at the moment in the Bentley. He's currently P3,
Yeah.
so he's under a second uh, to the pole position. So yeah, good job to him at the moment. Seeing how he's running the Bentley. Not sure if it's the best car in Zolder. Of course, given that it's a Bentley, it might eat a lot of curbs. You know. We haven't seen the Bentley in action, for quite a while. I know
Yeah.
he does run it for GT3 Cup, but it's not really a favorable car amongst the grid at the moment. You know.
Yeah. Last time I remember seeing it was V-Truck, 2 seasons ago or last season for the last race. That was actually me
Mm-hmm.
driving it as well. It was like a
Oh, you drove the
yeah, I did
Bentley.
exactly. Yeah, it was a special thing because one of my teammates found a die-cast of the Bentley when he go home from the work. So we
Hmm.
just said, oh, you know what? Why not? Let's do a small mascot from it, and let's do like you know, a little bit of story from that. So I drove it. Yeah.
Yeah. See. So yeah, at the moment, we're watching Julian Strasser going to turn one. At the moment, looking pretty smooth, though a bit of a bumpy ride. You have to eat quite a lot of curbs if you're not there. And yeah, right now, I guess not much is happening at the moment. But I could give you a rundown of each class's qualifying sessions at the moment. So right now, in pro class, Eno Rose is in pole position, our reigning season champion. So, yeah, reigning season champion on pole at the moment, and then in silver class, the one who's currently on our broadcast right now, Julian Strasser, is on provisional pole for silver class, and then back down in AM, we have G Benedek in the Lexus currently uh, in provisional pole. for the AM class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
so
start.
far I would say he's doing really impressively. Not saying that he outclassed a lot of people in the silver class, but I guess given that how the I guess the Lexus has improved, but not by much at this point. You know, might be interesting to see how the car handles at the moment. And given that how I was a Lexus veteran myself, you know, would be really interesting to see how how it performs at the moment.
Oh yeah, there are more cars that I am interested in to see how they handle, like the NSX. It's gonna
Oh
be
yeah, it
interesting to
just
see
passed on
that.
short right now.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see it because we don't see it that often. It's like not really used. And then we
Ooh,
have one
that's
Porsche as well in there that
hmm.
actually took first place in AM now in qualifying.
Ah, interesting. So Amariolis, in the 217 Porsche 992 at the moment is is currently on provisional pole for the AM class. Still overtook a few the silver drivers, but not by much. I guess if some of the AM drivers have outclassed a lot of silver drivers, I guess I might be getting a promotion. At some point.
Yeah, those probo. So yeah, sometimes it's just track dependent. I think as well. Like not every track is the same for the people, and sometimes you are on the AM pace, sometimes you are in the silver pace. Like it changes. Oh, and
Oh, something
he
happens
jumps
up
to
ahead.
he jumps to P6 provisional.
Oh, well, we might
I
have
th-
jinxed the.
I think
well,
yeah, there.
yeah, I might have probably had a bit of a salty mouth right now, because I kind of jinxed it. But anyway, yeah, Amariolis currently jumped a lot of drivers at the moment and goes up to P6. So there goes our AM driver right there. And yeah, and even better, Julius Strasser is up to P2. So he's on the front row at the moment, with a let's see. Okay, so with a time of I can't really see what's it
What?
qualifying. One twenty seven
127.99.
point nine nine zero. So 6 tenths off of the current pole position at the moment. Aino Rose with a 127.3. So yeah, very very good day for the Austrian, and would be definitely looking for that first front row. When has Julian had his first front row since? I think it might be a very long time ago as well.
Yeah, but when we talk about promotions, I think I see one here as well. And
Well, we might see two.
yeah, more, even more. I think it's like the bottom of the qualifying is interesting, but Einor improved her lap time, almost hitting
Yeah. Oh wow,
26s,
massively as
almost
well. So
26s.
127.162. So well, we did say that the 296 is not really the best car, but I guess the best driver at the moment goes the way of the goes the way of the pink Ferrari at the moment. So there you go. Yeah, look at that. See, that's how you skirt through the track limits a bit, just by eating up a lot of curbs. Of course, you have to be aware of that orange sausage curbs, or else, well, I guess it might send you flying somewhere.
Oh, and for the Ferrari as well. Like the Ferrari is really low, let's say, low build. So
Hmm.
yeah, it doesn't like sausage curbs really. As a driver of one, you can't really go through curbs, but it is great in turns. So not the fastest on the straights, but yeah, doesn't like curbs
Yeah,
at all.
definitely.
I don't know
So
how
at the
Einor
moment,
does it, but
oh yeah, Ano goes faster with a 127.015. There you go. Do you reckon she's gonna go for a sub 27?
oh, 100%. I think she wants it. Is we gonna?
Oh,
I want to
definitely.
see
Yeah,
126. I want to see 126.
yeah, after the last race, where I guess it might probably be one of the worst races of her career at the moment. Uh, yeah, she definitely needs that. She definitely needs that at the moment, as yeah, she has a bit of traffic going on. So I don't think this might be a sub 27 at the moment. But I guess we're gonna have to keep an eye on the Delta. And well,
Yeah,
may I have some news for you? She's 1/10 up on her own time. Oh my goodness, this might be a bonkers of a lap going on in a bit as we were spectating Albert Young in the BMW at the moment, the Pan Am Formula BMW. He's currently in P6, but right
Oh,
now, just going to Eno Rose at the moment. I think she's already done with her run. So it's under 5 minutes before the session ends at the moment. But wait, hang on. Wait, did she have a lag moment or something? Was that
no, that's.
another
I think
Ferrari?
that's. I think
That might
that's
be April.
April.
Sorry, that
Yeah,
might be
that's April.
April. Carlsford. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, similar liveries. Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost forgot.
Jordan
Right.
still
So at the
sits.
moment hmm, we're watching Albert Georg coming through the final chicane at the moment, probably getting held up by the Technobus rev up of Tim Berggren. And yeah, coming through the final corner, where is he gonna go? He's currently in P6 right now. He jumps Julian Metzner for P5. Yeah, really good job for the 610 BMW right now. Yeah, really good job by the Hungarian driver to go up in P5. And well, what do you know? His teammate, Ruby Nekomata, is currently in P4. So, next target coming up, he has 3 tenths to make up for, out of his previous best lap time. And well, this is not really looking good, is it? Because currently the Aston of Team Berggren is currently holding him up. So, I'm not sure if he's on a lap at the moment, but yeah, Albert is probably gonna have to keep a distance. As you all know, qualifying usually drivers are not supposed to be overtaking another driver in front, even though they're on a hot lap, unless if the person in front is on an out lap. So if both of them on a flying lap, it's on the driver behind, the overtaking driver, to keep a distance. If they don't keep a distance, well, they might hinder their own lap time, or even worse, the other person's lap time as well.
Yeah, and it was a shame for Albert. If I saw correctly, he was 2 tenths up on his lap time, so he was improving a lot.
Oh yeah,
Let's
definitely.
see. Let's see. Maybe what
I,
last try? Not really. He can do 2 more. No, this is gonna be the last try. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there's
two more. Two more.
two
Yeah.
more laps going on. Yeah, so at the moment, Berggren, well, not really looking good for the silver driver from Sweden right now, and yeah, he's currently in well P25, P25 in overall. Actually, right behind another AM driver, who's in the Ferrari, the number 21. Yeah, Zol Akihara at the moment. So yeah, right now we're watching Ryoma Kirihara, the pro driver, the silver class champion of V-Track last season, and yeah, at the moment, not really looking good for the rev up driver because he's currently way down. He's last of the pros, and yeah, definitely has a lot of ground to make up as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like his current campaign in the GT3 Cup has not really been going his way at the moment, because he definitely has quite a lot of work to do. I think like in Kyalami, the season opener, he was up there, but he went for a bit of a dive onto turn one and lost a lot of position. I think he half spun at the time, and yeah, had to have a bit of a fight with
And he
some of the
goes.
other drivers. Yeah, and there he goes. Well, as I say
I'm
that, he
picking
goes up
faster.
to yeah. Yeah, he goes faster. Well, at least he joined the pros. Would be a bit disappointing for the pro driver to go, mix in with the other silver drivers as well. Because it will affect you during the race. Yeah,
Oh
it will
yeah.
affect them. It will affect him during the race. He has to do a lot of overtaking, and of course, Zolder is not really one. It's not really a place where you can do overtakings easily.
Oh, definitely. Like maybe sector one, but then the chicanes you can't really try there. It's dangerous. And you
Uh,
forgot something about Kirihara. Most improved driver as well last season, so he won the most
Yeah,
improved.
most
So
improved driver last season, but of course we have to see where he goes because it's his It's his track GT3 debut season at the moment. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the how the V-Track Silver Class champion stacks up against the entire grid. Well, we have 30 drivers still here at the moment, and yeah, right now we're watching Tina Curtis coming onto the final chicane. Oh, braking just fine. Really nice line right there from the number 46. And coming through the final corner, where is Tina gonna go? Right, from P20 to,
It
Tina didn't
was
improve her that
no, it
time.
was a small improvement, but it wasn't big enough
Yeah, it
to
wasn't
help.
enough. It wasn't enough of an
Yeah.
improvement, sadly. So there you go. So P20 uh, for the Irish driver. And right now, we're watching Julian Strauss at the moment, currently on the front row of the grid. Uh, at the moment, it's not showing any improvement, so that might be his run done. But yeah, currently, Ruby Nakamata, I believe, is in front of him right now.
Yeah.
Coming to the final corner, maybe? No? Yeah,
Yeah,
coming
it
to the
is.
final corner.
And improving as
Currently,
well.
she's on a bit of a flyer, I guess. 1/10. Oh, there you go.
P12.
She's on the front row. Oh my goodness, she she just went and snatched that front row from the Austrian. So there you go. Really interesting qualifying session at the moment. Eno Rose on provisional pole, followed by Ruby Nekomata in the Pan Am Formula BMW, for back on the front row. But of course, talk of the day goes to Julian Strasser, who did a really impressive lap time, and currently the silver driver on pole position in the class, and currently in the second row of the grid. It's in P3. Right. I think we should probably do a bit of a walkthrough of the grid at the moment. Well, we have 30 drivers, so maybe I'm gonna need some water just to, you know, just to go through all of these. This is a really stacked up grid. So what do you
Right.
think? Yeah, what do you think goes down? What do you think is gonna go down? At least for the first few parts of the race.
Of course, turn one is gonna be the most interesting part. Sometimes always people say you can't win the race in turn one, and some people don't take it. But we will see. There is gonna be battling. I think Einor will come out on top from that. But maybe if Ruby has a good start, I think she can take it from her.
Yeah, so one thing to look at, given the history of, given the previous races at the moment, so I believe, I believe in both races, Aino got taken out by at least the second place driver during both of the races. So both in Kyalami, both Kyalami and Valencia. So she got taken out in both races, and yes, it's gonna be interesting to see if that pattern continues because Zolder's a bit hard on turn one as well. You really have to be cautious in turn one. You cannot do, I would say you cannot do dive bombs. You can, but it's gonna be very risky, of course. So yeah, at the moment we're waiting for the grid to start its formation lap. So there you go. Rose goes to start the formation lap at the moment. So they're all gonna go single file. Basically, just one by one, probably like a safety car start. If some of you are familiar with motorsports. But yeah, at the moment, yeah, what will be kind of our prediction,
Really fast,
I
what I
guess,
wanted to
for
add is even when you
hmm.
get from the first sector, then the like long run towards the first chicane, that could be dangerous there as well. So
Yeah, the
you
first
can't really,
chicane.
yeah, you can't
I
really
think the first
overtake
chicane could
there.
be an overtaking opportunity, but of course, the sausage curb is going to be one problem that these drivers are going to have to tackle with, because it's not really like your usual chicane. I guess your usual chicane could be the final chicane, the third one, I believe. Yeah, that's more of a, I would say a normal chicane. This one, the first chicane, this one is a bit awkward. I guess you could say it's
High
like a very
curves.
tiny chicane. It's
Yeah.
you could call it a bit of a rallying chicane if you may, just without the tire barriers. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very awkward because like you could cut on the outside. So you have to cut the. No, you cannot cut the second part. You can cut the first one, but not the second part. Uh, it maybe felt a bit like a street circuit chicane in a way. You know, it's very awkward in my opinion. Maybe someone could do an overtake or two around there, but I think probably a real chance might be at that second chicane right there. But you know, there might be a lot of off-track excursions happening later on. You know, we might see.
I think we will see some drive-throughs because the second chicane you really need to cut it to be faster, but there is a
Oh
line
yeah,
how much you need to
definitely.
cut
Track
it.
limits warning. Well, I guess the virtual stewards in this case are gonna have a really fun time. At least handing out track limits penalties,
Yeah,
track limit warnings.
because really the second chicane is really important to cut it a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
still there is like a level to it and how far you can go with it because it will give you the track extension warnings for that.
Yeah, definitely. So it will be interesting for these drivers, to tackle this short Belgian track. So currently we're at Zolder, coming onto the final corner, final chicane, and the race will be starting at a green flag soon. So drivers are going through double file at the moment, side by side of each other. And right now we're waiting for the green flag to drop. So right now, uh, yeah, looking a bit awkward at the back. I guess some people didn't line up properly, but at the moment it's green flag right now, side by side between Eno Rose and Ruby Nekomata, who had a better start right there. But I guess advantage to Eno as she had the inside line. And right now, Eno gets the lead of the race, and we see in the background there, Alex Curto overtaking Julian Strasser. They're going side by side to turn 2 right now. He's on the inside right now, and there he goes up to P3. And Ryo Makirihara down the inside of Julian Strasser right there, side by side coming through turn 3. Oh, bit of an off-track excursion coming through
Yeah,
for April Kazva in the background right there, and someone had a meatball
and there was
flag
a
flying through.
yeah, and there
So
was a yellow
big
flag on the
damage.
tail as well, on the
Yeah,
tail of
not
the
sure
of the race. I
who
believe it
got
was
a meatball flag right now. But of course, oh, Alex Curto's on a fly right now. He's already closed up on Ruby Nekomata in the Panam Formula BMW right there. So the Wild Things driver will definitely be looking to snatch second place from Ruby right now, coming through this hairpin right here. Yeah, this hairpin might be one of the overtaking opportunities, but of course, these drivers are gonna have to have a run of their lives, especially coming through that chicane. And I guess he definitely has a run of his life right now. He's gonna go down the inside into the final chicane. Oh, he doesn't, but of course that's gonna unsettle Ruby because Ruby had a worse exit right there into the final corner right there. Right now, that might give the Canadian a better run, going around the outside, looking around the outside. No, definitely doesn't have the gap right there, and go down the inside. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is gonna be real fun right here. Yeah, so BMW versus Mustang. Currently, the horse, the pony, as you might call it. Yeah, the pony. Yeah, the pony car definitely has more horsepower right here. Going down the inside of first chicane. Oh, please let this be a clean battle. Oh, that might not be a clean battle right there. That's the cut from Ruby right there. It's not really a track limits advantage, hopefully. But that might be a track limits warning being handed out pretty later on. So there you go. Yeah, really intense first few laps from these two at the moment. But with a lot of fighting going on, that's going to give a bit of a chance to Silver Driver right behind them, Julian Strasser. So at the moment, we're looking at Latoras in the Mercedes AMG. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's one Porsche driver who went off earlier. That's gonna be
Rollis.
Ariolis. Oh, so our pole driver for AM, definitely struggling for some reason. But at the moment, looking pretty good for Latoras because he has already gained a position. At the moment, he's fighting the Lexus of Tina Curtis, I believe. Yeah, fighting Tina Curtis in the Lexus, Silver Driver. So that's not going to be a gain of position for the class, for the AM class. So yeah, take it away, Eric.
Yeah, it was a lot cleaner start than I thought we will see. Something happened on the in the rear of the field. There was the
Hmm.
yellow flag there. I think it was Berggren.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, that might be Berggren, but
yeah.
someone had a meatball flag as well. So
I
I'm not
didn't actually
sure
see
if
that.
anyone had a bigger gap. Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest. So right now, yeah, definitely unlucky for the Technoburst rev up driver. Currently down in P30. So definitely has a lot of ground to make up to. But good news, he's not on a he doesn't have a bigger gap. You know, if he does have like a, let's say, 1 lap gap, which will happen if he makes a pit stop. And yeah, speaking of pit stops, there's gonna be a mandatory pit stop coming through, and it's gonna be a pit window open in a bit. So well, almost half a minute before pit window opens. So it might be
Here we
interesting
can
to see how the
see
strategy goes on.
Isaac attacking Asa, and he makes it stick. That was a great move
Ooh.
by the UK racing driver.
Oh wow, there's more side-by-side action going on between Asa Nyampire, and Scott Brewer? No? Not Scott Brewer, Wai Lin. Yeah, currently, yeah, we're riding on board with Asa in the KRT X Yukai Racing driver. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there is
She
contact.
spun.
No.
Oh, she got taken out by Scott Brewer right there. Oh, really unlucky for the 244 Lamborghini right there. So we might have to check a replay on that. Uh, we might have to see a replay on that and see what happened. Oh, that might be a bit too far. But I believe that Scott went down the inside a bit. Maybe not enough gap for the driver to make it stick. But, you know, it might be a racing incident or not. We might have to wait for the stewards to go through. Oh, this is a bit of a longer replay. But yeah, right now we see Asan Empire she was getting overtaken by Lin in the V12 Vantage Aston. And yeah, oh well, it got cut out. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's
I
fine. Okay, bear with
think
us. Broadcast is fine or not. Oh, it suddenly turned back, and you can see right there, down inside maybe. Oh, definitely. I guess it's a bit hard to judge. Yeah, it is a little bit
yeah.
hard to judge, at least from that replay. So, it's okay. We can, you know, probably the stewards can check from the replay file. So there you go. Anyway, we're watching Julian Strasser going into the Bentley. Currently in P4 right now. He has Ryoma Kirihara breathing down his neck right now, but of course gap is a bit far right now, and we can see up at the front. Yeah, Alex Kurto and Ruby Nekomata still having a fight for P2. Oh, they're side by side with each other right now as we speak, and the Mustang driver goes around the outside and goes into the chicane. Down the inside he goes. Oh, well done right there. P2 for the Wild Things driver. Right there. Really impressive job. So, so yeah, at the moment, real question would be, would Alex have enough pace to catch up to Aino Rose mayhaps?
I don't know. I don't think now when we in this state anyone can catch Einor at this point. But I think
Yeah,
Ruby will be
Aino's
attacking
really, really
back
fast, I would say.
100%. They will be. I think Alex and Ruby will be battling the whole race with each other. It's gonna be interesting battle for P2.
Yeah, definitely. And with the mandatory pit stops added, yeah, it might be interesting to see who comes out in front. So there you go. Right now, we're watching AG Radium right now, currently battling with DJ Overdrive. So actually, DJ just overtook the Swedish driver in the NSX. Uh, and yeah, currently Radium's looking for a way to overtake the American driver in a Mustang. Right.
He had
So
a
anyway,
he had a
Amano
press
Isan,
retirement of the
he
race.
has damage apparently. I'm not sure if it's damage from lap one or probably damage from just now. So there you go. He goes into the pits, I believe. Pit window, yeah, pit window's already open. So he's gonna serve his mandatory pit stop right here, right there. And
Yeah,
yeah, it might be interesting to see where he comes out. But I think probably at the end, the tires are not gonna last.
yeah. And we have a first retirement of the race as well. Asa Asani Empire
Oh,
retired from the
Asa
race,
retired as well.
which is a
Oh,
shame. Yeah.
true. Yeah, actually, two retirements. If I may speak. Okay,
I think
Brew
it
is
was
still
30
there.
cars, no?
Huh?
It was 30 cars on the start, right?
I'm honestly not sure. Oh, never mind. I'm not sure if the timing's a bit bugged right now, but I could see like 28 drivers right now, or no, 29. Okay, okay, my own screen's a bit bugged right now, so yeah, apologies for the hiccup. But anyway, yeah, now we see Tina Curtis probably getting overtaken by Scott Brewer. So if y'all didn't know, Scott Brewer had a bit of an incident with Asan Empire coming on to turn 2, but right now is getting in a bit of a battle with he's getting in a bit of a battle with Tina Curtis, who's just breathing down his neck behind. And right now, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. At the moment, not much of a switchback can be done here, but I think the Lexus might have a bit of an advantage on the long straights, which, well, sadly, this track doesn't have. I think this area, this back straight, might be the longest straight that that's there on the track. At the moment, looking at Gal Benedek, going around the outside. Oh, there you go. Is it around the outside of someone else? No, it's another McLaren. I think that might be a lapped. That could be either a lapped McLaren driver. No, it's not a lapped McLaren driver actually. Thomas Krishai, I believe he made a mistake. Because he was down a few positions as well. So the number 13 McLaren, uh, not really looking good at the moment. Not much damage, but I guess with that off-track excursion that he might have had earlier, yeah, I think he was already down a few positions, sadly. So, yeah, really unlucky to see the McLaren driver just having a bit of a, you know, they can't gain more positions, I guess. So
Yeah,
anyway, riding on board with Julia Metzner in the Mustang. Right now, in the number 90 Mustang, currently is on the back of Ryoma Kirihara, currently battling for P5 at the moment. Yeah, so this is gonna affect the class the class results as well. So they're effectively battling for P4 in class, as we see Ryoma Kirihara just having a bit of an excursion off track. Not by much, but that might be a bit of a track limits warning. Hopefully not. And yeah, you can see Metzner just flashing his lights, I guess, just to probably distract
trying to unsettle
Kirihara at the
Kirihara a bit.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And I saw something as well. RJ came and Lautoras was in the pit, so there maybe was an incident as well. Like pull up. I saw them in, so yeah. Or maybe just an illegal strategy. We can know. We don't know.
Yeah, indeed. So at the moment, flashing his lights again, goes the German driver in the Mustang. Ooh, a bit of a slide, I think, on the exit of turn 1. But so far looking, yeah, so far not much is happening with the grid at the moment. I think, yeah, Metzner is 5 tenths of Kirihara at the moment. So it might take just one mistake from the Malaysian driver for Metzner to gain a position in class as well. Right, not really looking good for Ryoma Kirihara because he's probably gonna get overtaken, maybe down the inside. Oh, Metzner goes down the inside. Oh, he bounces off and he goes off track. And yeah, Kirihara takes back the position. Oh, there was an attempt.
That will be a cut warning, I think. This will.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a cut warning. There you go.
And Julian trying
Defense
again.
from the Malaysian. Down the inside goes Metzner again. Ooh, that might unsettle Kirihara for a bit. They're almost going to go side by side. They are going to go side by side through here. And coming through the final chicane, who will reign victorious for this battle for P4 right now? We go to the final chicane. Still side by side. A bit of a tap going on from these two. And Kirihara, what a defense, still goes ahead of the Mustang of Julia Metzner right there. Oh, Tim Berggren. Well, definitely not looking good for the other rev up driver. We're gonna have to see what's going on. Ooh, oh, thankfully that wasn't much of an incident, but really unlucky for the Swede to spin out of the curb. So there you go. Yeah, that sausage curb is really really unsettling quite a number of cars right there. I think if you take it on the wrong angle, that might be a bit of a game over moment for some of these drivers. But it's a bit interesting to see because the Aston is a front engine car, so we would have thought that at least would have done properly through those corners. But I guess if you take it the wrong angle, any car will unsettle itself through that corner. Yeah.
Yeah, and it might be the setup as well. Like everyone runs a bit different setup, because driving
Oh
styles.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it might
indeed.
be the setup as well there. Like the same
Mm-hmm.
car can take those sausage crabs, and if it sets up wrong, it just can't even touch them. Sometimes it just starts bouncing, like the 296, that we see here in April, attacking Isaac actually.
Yep, someone had a meatball flag. Somehow, I'm not really sure who that would be for, but at the moment, April is looking to overtake Isaac Umbras. Actually, this is for second place in silver class at the moment. We might have been fooled a bit, as this might be the battle for the lead of silver class, but no, that title goes to Julian Strasser in P4 at the moment. So yeah, really good job from the Austrian driver to be up there with the pros. But of course, that might probably raise a bit of an eyebrow, at least for the management. From the management side, they might probably give Strasser a bit of a promotion. Promotion to pro class.
Yeah, for now it looks like it's gonna happen. It's deserved. It's really fast today, so you'll see what
Yeah, definitely.
they will think
I,
about
I
it.
don't think we get to see Julian's true pace at least in Valencia, because I believe it was probably here and there. I'm not sure. I have a bit of a hazy memory with Valencia. Then again, I wasn't commentating at the time, but I believe I saw Julian was with some of the other silver drivers. Yeah,
I don't
and
really remember it. I didn't
hmm,
race that race. I only did the first one, so I don't really remember that race. But
yeah.
I think it was
Oh,
wet, wasn't it? Oh,
oh, hang on. We had a bit of a spinner. Yeah, it's a 296 getting taken down by the first chicane. So, yeah, not looking good for Jusmin right there. And yeah, it's dropping down. He dropped down a few positions. So anyway, what were we saying?
if in Valencia, if I remember correctly, it was raining, right?
It was
And
raining.
I think
Wait,
so.
was it raining? Okay,
I think
we're
so,
gonna have
yeah.
to check the, yeah, we're gonna have to check
I don't
the
really remember the
weather
race,
as well.
but I think it was. And the Bentley, for that track, I don't think with
Oh
rain
right,
is
right.
really
Oh, you mean
fast. Yeah,
Valencia? Yeah.
yeah, Valencia.
Ah, right. Yeah, yeah. It was raining. It rained like I don't know, 10 minutes to the end as well.
Yeah, and I don't think Bentley really likes the rain there. Valencia, of course, more technical track, and Bentley is
Yeah,
just
really.
kind of a break a little bit. Oh, and
Oh, what happened? What happened to AG
almost
Radium? Oh, it might be.
almost
No,
spun on the
I'm not
first
sure.
part of the third chicane. Let's see it
Is it
again.
really? We might have to ride on board this time. So looking through here. Oh yeah, unsettled the carpet. So well, the NSX strikes again. Right. Definitely not looking good for the solo, I guess. Yeah, solo, the sole NSX driver. Currently is running in P 24 overall. Yeah,
It's
24th
P5
overall. I guess.
in AM.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah, although he's currently P4 in class. Actually did have to count. So he's currently P4, no P5, P5 in
P5 in the
class.
class. Yes.
Yeah, so anyway, look at the pair of the Aston V12 Vantages. So this definitely looks a bit like the old kart races, but no. This is Track GT3 Cup. Uh, currently, yeah, both Astons, actually three Astons. One of them, although one of them is a V8 Vantage, uh, and yeah, currently we're still looking at AG Radium. Maybe
Who
he's
was
gonna try and.
overtaken? Who was overtaken by DJ Overdrive, I think. So he's dropping down after the small spin.
Oh,
And
that's
what we see
why. So
here,
Zul Kirihara, sorry, Zul Akihara, uh, yeah, coming into the pits with what possibly looks to be huge damage to his car.
this
So
might
was
be the
that
meatball.
why the meatball flag flew earlier?
It looks like it. That's a lot of damage. This is for
Yeah,
like 40
indeed,
seconds at
that's a lot of
least.
damage. Yeah, there might be a there might be a hacksaw coming through that car at this rate, but hopefully not. It will get repaired soon. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
and and we have AJ Radium pitting for maybe for his scheduled stop. A little
I
bit
think
of an
it's for a
undercut.
scheduled stop because at the moment, it's looking to be like a third of the race coming through. So, you know, some of these drivers might take the chance to, you know, make a pit stop or two.
Yeah, for the try the undercut a little bit if it's gonna work here. I don't think this is really a track that eats tires, but maybe it will work out. What we know.
Oh yeah, look
And
at
we
this.
see
Oh, Alvaro diving down inside of the Lexus driver of Benedek, and yeah, gains a position overall. But they're not fighting in class, so not much position to be gained for you know, for silver at least. Well, yeah, right now we see Seong KP definitely battling with Jusmin. So I think he got overtaken by Jusmin earlier, and yeah, it's gonna look to yeah, it's gonna look to be trying to gain a position back, trying to gain his position back. So the South Korean driver coming through the first chicane, not too bad, a bit of a bounce, you know, a bit of a rodeo ride coming through the first chicane. But so far, not too bad. Oh, we have a pack of cars
this is a really
coming
close
through. I
battle.
think, yeah, massive battles really brewing up right now. Yeah, we have like, I don't know, 5, 6 cars, or probably 7 as well, coming through this. Oh, this is so close. That was so close to the Lexus. Goes the Aston V12, right there. And yeah, who's it? Setkowski. Yeah, so the other Aston, probably running the same livery. I think it's Vicente's teammate. Yeah, looking to gain another position, maybe. But yeah, at the moment, Benedek holds in pretty well.
Yeah, the Lexus can use the short straights a little bit to like run away. I don't really
Yeah, it
know a
can go
lot
through the
about this
straights quite
Aston,
long,
the old
but
one.
thing is, the car, you know, thing is, this track, you know, doesn't have much long straight. It is a rather
Yeah.
short track, if I must say. But you know, will be interesting to see as well. Not sure about the Vito Vantage. I guess it might be the fastest car out of the entire grid. But then again, it's the only car that had a V12. And yeah, I guess bigger engine, bigger horsepower, and you know, bigger top speed.
Yeah, that would make sense. But then, we don't know how it really handles those curves, if it handles well, or you actually need to kind of dodge them. It looks like it handles them alright. So yeah, might
Yeah, it
be
handles
the
alright.
better car
Actually,
here.
he had a better exit than the Aston behind him. Yeah, not too
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, he had a better run. And he's gonna be under pressure from Jusmin. Jusmin goes down the inside of Sankowski, and he goes up a position up to P14. Oh, there's a spinner
Oh, what is happening
behind. That might be a
behind?
Ferrari. Yeah, I think that might be a Ferrari back there. I'm not sure if it's ahead of them. Oh no, it's Gary Slater. Yeah, it looked a bit like Gary Slater, maybe. No, no, this is. Oh, that was very close. Oh, that was a bounce and a half from the. You know, from the British driver right there. Ooh, a bit off track. Oh, that's gonna unsettle the car. Not really. Oh, he saves it just, you know, scraping the wall a bit. Yeah, that's gonna be a massive scare for the number 52 AM driver in the Ferrari. Yeah, currently he's fighting T Berggren, but I think yeah, it's not for class, sadly. Yeah, he's running P2 in class, and now we're looking at Ahmad Ihsan. I think that might be him. that might be that might be either Isan or someone else, because there was another Ferrari that was that had a bit of a spin earlier, but we don't have to we don't have to check the replay for that. Uh, yeah, I think that's that's Anor behind. Yeah, we'll oh, that was a spin. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was really, really close. What could have been,
Yeah.
what if? I'm pretty sure, yeah, there might be a bit of a chance for Alex Curto to, make up a bit of a gap if, if the worst could happen. Just 1 inch. Just 1 inch away from disaster right there,
It's
folks.
really
Uh,
too
yeah,
much, too
good
close
reaction
to go
from
for.
the race leader at the moment. So, there you go. And now we can see Benedek, I think, getting overtaken by Sinkowski. Uh, is either Sinkowski or
It
yeah,
is.
it
It
is.
is.
So a few positions lost by the Hungarian driver, number 23 Lexus.
Still in the
Yeah,
lead
not
of
look.
the AM class though,
Yeah,
so
still
he's
in the
still
lead.
keeping that.
Still have a few silver drivers behind him. So, you know, maybe he could take it a bit easy. Actually, no, technically, Berggren is, Berggren's at the back of the pack, 28 seconds off of the next car, not really looking good. So, probably a very big gap between, between Benedek and Berggren. So, he might breathe a bit easily for this one.
Yeah, yeah, there is a big gap between the AM leader and AM P2, so I think he doesn't need to really push it too much. Just keep it safe, go for the win. Don't really battle a class that you don't need to battle with,
Oh, look at
and we
this.
can
So
see Gareth later.
Gary Slater and Berggren. Berggren not looking good at the moment. So, yeah, the AM driver currently looking to overtake Berggren at the moment. But of course, I think Berggren's gonna hold his ground. And yeah, currently we're looking at who's in the pits right now. It's April Carlsberg. So Anor's teammate coming into the pits for their mandatory pit stop. At the moment, we're gonna see where April's gonna come out in.
And if
But
I
at the
saw
moment, I
it,
think like a lot of the field right now hasn't made a pit stop yet. So, everyone from first 21 cars, well, at least until April comes out. So they haven't made a pit stop yet. So I'm not sure if they're stalling for time, or they might be pitting probably sooner. You know.
maybe the strategy. Oh, we have a first drive-through. Remo
Oh,
Kirihara.
first drive-through. Who had the first drive-through? Oh, it's Ryoma Kirihara having the first drive-through penalty. So there you go. We have warned people of a drive-through penalty coming through for track limits, and well, the first victim has already been given out a drive-through penalty. So yeah, the silver class champion of V-Track having to serve his drive-through penalty as soon as he can. And well, that's not really looking good because he is the last driver in the pros at the moment. Actually, no, he was last as well, so he might have made a mistake as well. So now he's coming through the pits right now. The number 128 Aston, really really tough luck, really tough campaign. On his debut season, we actually would have thought he would do really well. Given how he qualifies a lot better as well, but sadly in the race, lap times don't matter much. Of course, if you have better racecraft, you can, you can have a better race here. But yeah, it's just coming out of the pits right now, and yeah, the worst thing is he's gonna have to make another pit stop, but for mandatory as well. And yeah, now we're looking at a bit of a mess of a traffic right there. I think that might be one of the yeah, that might be a Mustang that just went around the outside.
And we have a
But
second
at the
drive-through
moment,
as well.
huh?
Nurishan.
Yeah, Nori-san. Yeah, now the drive-throughs are coming in full force as well. So, yeah, Isan, really tough luck for the silver driver as well. He's gonna have to dive into the pits, 50 kilometers per hour as well. Yeah, really slow drive into the pits. And wait, is he looking for a pit stop? No. I hope he doesn't go in for a pit stop because it is a drive-through as
Yeah,
well.
and he
Unless
has
if
his
it's a stop and
mandatory
go,
done.
then that's a different story. Yeah.
He has his
Oh,
mandatory
we have
done
another
too.
SG30. There's an
Oh,
SG30.
SG30
Vicente in
eating in the
the
pit
V12
lane.
Vantage.
Oh
Well, we've
no.
gone. Yeah, we've got even bonkers as well with the penalties. Wow, what an eventual Stewart's thinking. But there you go, SG30. That might be that might not be for track limits. That might be for speeding
That,
in the pit lane as well. So, yeah, very unlucky for the Aston V12 Vantage driver having to suffer a stop go 30 that's even longer than a drive through. That was very close between them and DJ Overdrive right there. So currently, a really huge mess of a traffic right here. Hopefully everyone makes it through safely there. Yeah, I think Agent Radium just gets out of the way of everyone else. But yeah, really tough for the in the wall sim racing driver right there. Actually, he was doing well. He was really up there. And well, I guess SG30. We're not really sure what's with the SG30 because he served. Oh yeah, he has served his mandatory pit stop. That's why,
yeah.
right? So probably he spent in the pit lane.
Speeding in the pit lane.
Uh, yeah, it's spent in a pit lane, and that might be a bit too far, at least for the visual students. Not sure how fast it was going, but oh wow, it was really close between Carlsberg and Gary Slater right there. But well, overtake has been made, and both of them made it through barely, safely. Right. So up to P15 goes the Queen's Design driver,
And
and
we can
yes, will be interesting to see where he comes out as well.
and
Sorry,
we
where
slowly
they
start
come out.
seeing more and more people pitting for their mandatories.
Yeah, I think it's already the halfway point of the race, so uh so they're gonna take chances in a pit stop. At the moment we're looking at Tina Curtis with DJ Overdrive. I think Tina served their mandatory pit stop. DJ hasn't, so might need to get an overtake on before DJ goes into the pit stop because like if they there's a spinner. Oh, someone went off track there. I think that was AG Radium. Yeah, that was AG Radium just
Oh,
spinning right there. We might need we might need a replay. I think that might be. I don't think there was a collision there. There was just it was just the car giving out. Yeah, we might have to we might have to focus on AG. See what happens. Oh, a bit on the grass. Oh, just the car unsettling themselves. Oh, it's just a snap oversteer. Oh,
yeah.
wow. The weekend's gone from bad to worse for the Swede. So, yeah, the M driver definitely not looking good for this for this race. So really tough luck for the Honda and for the Honda driver. Right now, we're looking at DJ Overdrive, just diving into the pits for his mandatory pit stop. So, looking up forward, who hasn't served their pit stop?
And
So
there
actually,
is
no, the top
more
three,
people pitting. It's
yeah,
Einar
top
pitting,
three
Julian in
is
the
currently
pits.
serving their pit stop. Yeah, currently
Yeah.
race leader, Ano
Is Julian
Rose. I
stuff?
think he's dropped down. I think they dropped down to no, not really dropped down. It's more like just coming out of the pits right
Yeah.
now, and yeah, that's gonna give Julius Strasser the lead of the race as of now. But yeah, currently, I think Ano just coming up to lapped traffic. Is that the lap traffic or no? Yeah, it is lap traffic. Yeah, Strasser in an even worse position, coming through more lapped traffic,
And we're
coming through
gonna
more
call him
lapped cars,
now.
more back markers. Oh, okay, going down inside he goes, down into the hairpin. Nice job, nice move. And yeah, I think Julian might need to make a move right now, probably to avoid the undercut, unless if he wants to go another lap. Oh yeah, he's gonna go for another lap.
Maybe he
Yeah, he's
just
gonna
wants
go
to,
for.
the track will get cooler, you can be faster on lower fuel and newer tires, so maybe he wants to go long as he
Yeah,
can.
maybe, but the tires are gonna be a bit marginal as well. And usually if you pit a bit earlier, you might get fresher rubber as well, and you can probably you can most likely do the undercut. So at the moment, looking at Alex Curto, I think like he lost the position to Ruby Nekomata. So yeah, he was up in P2. This is technically net P2. at the moment. I think someone else had a stop go 30. That's DJ Overdrive. DJ Overdrive got a stop go 30 for speeding in the pit lane. Right there. Oh, wow. Yeah, lots of penalty. Yeah, quite a number of penalties being dished out, and well, the virtual stewards are not sugarcoating it. Right there, folks. So, yeah, I think Zolder is gonna be a really tough track for these drivers, especially for those who have a bit of a habit of exploring track limits.
And
But yeah, right now,
Zolder actually
uh,
wants you to try to cut those chicanes. That is the thing. So
yeah,
yeah, you need to explore
it's a
how
bit
much
like
you need to.
yeah, it's a bit like an addiction, when you cut the track a bit, and you don't get a penalty for that, you're gonna have, you're gonna bound to be cutting more. It's like, uh, it's like we have a saying here. You give, no, 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 you give an inch, they'll ask for a mile, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. But
I think
yeah,
I
in
think in
the
my country we have a funniest saying. We give, uh, we give like, sorry, we give a calf, they'll ask for a thigh. I
that is an
know
interesting
it
one.
sounds a bit weird, but it's technically it's more like yeah, it's more like you give someone something and they're asking for more, that kind of thing. You're
Yeah,
being lenient on someone, they're gonna ask for more.
and in Zolder you really need to explore the track limits. If you want to be fast, you need to explore them. And
Yeah,
sometimes you just
ooh,
explore them too
good thing we
much.
held up right there. Oh, okay, safely made it through. There you go. Sorry. Yeah, Alex might have gotten a bit held up by the Malaysian driver and the number 21 Ferrari of Zul Akihara, but yeah, thankfully nothing terrible happened. And yeah, right now, any thoughts on the race so far, Eric?
Well, for now the race it's amazing. A lot of battling. It's clean for now, or it is clean. A lot of battles, and yeah, we will see how it will develop. Because for now, Einor is in the net lead. I mean, like Julian is leading, but after the pit stop, I think Einor will take it back. We might have a fight for P2 in Pro class, which yeah, Alex is catching Ruby, so that's gonna be interesting to see those last minutes. And for now, yeah, Julian is leading the silver, and yes, he still needs to do his pit stop, so we will see where he will come out. If the gamble of going longer was the right one.
Mm-hmm. Right. So currently, if we're looking at the gap at the moment, we still have a battle between Ruby Nakamata and Alex Curto. They've been fighting for almost the entire race as well. So will be interesting to see where these two will end up. Hopefully, in one piece. But we might need to find out later on. And at the moment, we're looking at Plowman and Jusmin. Is it just me or someone else?
It's
Oh,
Lynn.
hang on, Plowman. Oh yeah, Lin and Plowman right now, just battling each other. I think like Plowman was having a look down the inside earlier. Right. Oh no, we want to watch the battle. We want to watch the battle earlier. It's fine. There might be something happening with Zula Akihara in the background earlier, but anyway, Lin and Plowman right now. Oh, where's the camera panning? I think I might have gotten it wrong. But the camera might be they might be having a bit of a field day. Maybe having a bit of a drink or two as well. I mean, it's already like what 9:42. Maybe a drink or two wouldn't hurt for some of the camera crew, but well, not really for us, but at the moment, oh, there's a bit of a battle going on. Ryo Makinihara and Seong KP, these two have battled each other uh, in Kailami, the season opener of GT3 Cup, and will be interesting to see how the South Korean fends, how the South Korean stacks up against the, I guess, seasoned Malaysian driver right behind. We have a class champion from V-Track right behind for Seong KP, but at the moment, KP is looking really good. Hopefully, nothing really bad goes off from these two because these two, well, they're not really teammates, but they are from the same team technically. They are both like what,
Eh,
you know, I guess you could say, the factory team versus the, I guess feeder team, you could say. you know, the B
And
team
they
of.
have Einor behind them, so they're gonna need
Oh
to.
yeah, they have. Wait, they have Anal right behind. Oh, I actually thought
Yeah,
that was April Cosmet, but yeah, this is gonna probably turn out a bit. Ooh, a bit trouble than I thought. Oh, a bit of a tap coming through these two. Oh, remember, folks, rule number one: don't putt your teammate off. They're not teammates technically, but you know some people might think they are teammates. But anyway, yeah, this is gonna give a bit of a headache for Anor. I think yeah, Kirihara's gonna let Anor Rose through almost taking her out for some reason, but yeah, looking good so far. There was a bit of a yellow flag going on earlier as well, so yeah,
yeah.
it might have just been an off-track excursion.
And the
Wow,
leader of
these
Silver,
two.
Julian Strasser, is
Hmm?
in the pits now, so we'll see where he will come out after the
Ah,
pits.
right. I think yeah, definitely Julian's not gonna be coming out the lead of the race, but you know it might be interesting to see. Maybe he'll come out ahead of you know Ruby. I don't think he's gonna go ahead of Ruby, but might be interesting to see if he comes out ahead of Julian Metzner. So both Julians might be battling each other after all. You know,
Yeah, the Battle of Julians. He's still in the
the
pits.
battle of the
No,
Julians.
the
Yeah,
Battle of
bring
the
it on.
Julians.
Yeah, good one, folks. But yeah, right now, yeah, actually, uh, yeah, we were supposed to see like another battle going on, but yeah, between Kirihara and Seong KP, but so far I think both of them, no, actually no, both of them are still far enough to each other,
And
but
Julian
he
Strasser
has
is
no
out of
pit
the
stop
pits,
time.
and he is in front of Julian Metzger, so.
Aha! And well, Julia Metzner, 3.2 seconds behind. So, you know, Battle of the Julians after all. It's gonna happen, folks. So, right, KP. Yeah, so KP probably getting held up by Setkowski. This is technically for position for the silver class. And at the moment, it's not looking good for Ryoma Kirihara. Just punts the back of KP. Not sure what happened there. Oh my goodness. Well, we might have jinxed it. I'm not gonna give any comments with that, but definitely the stewards are not gonna be satisfied with that, yeah. And yeah, at the moment, KP probably having rear bumper damage or rear diffuser damage if anything. I'm not sure about Kirihara what damage he's got, but I don't think it's gonna well out. So really disappointing from the pro driver at the moment. I think it's not gonna yeah, I don't think he's gonna advance to any more positions unless if some of the
Yeah.
drivers ahead are already coming through, with some mistakes probably, drive through, possibly as well. And yeah,
This
look
is
at
a bit
that.
of a race for. This
Oh,
is a bit of a race to forget for Kirihara because, yeah, like those things happen. It just missed breaking point, but yeah, the race to
I mean,
forget for
misbreaking
sure.
points are fine, but this is probably I guess the two races in three. I think he's been involved in certain incidents. I'm not sure about Valencia. I think Valencia. Oh no, Valencia wasn't much. I think Valencia was fine actually for Kirihara, but yeah, really tough luck for the Technobus rev up driver. To have his race unfolded in this way, but it's a race. It does happen. Have to learn from it and hopefully improve from it. Yeah. Right now we're watching Plowman versus Lin. So right now coming out to the back straight, not really a strong point for the Ferrari at the moment, but I think with the cornering speed of this car, it might prove to be advantageous against the old, okay, not really old, against the veteran of the GT3 grid, you could say, in terms of the
One
car,
of
not the
them.
driver, but yeah, the veteran, the old, the seasoned GT3 car that is the V12 Vantage. You know, actually, I was gonna point out that Lin, that I think almost all of the V12 Vantage drivers are actually doing really well because this car's not really particularly strong in ACC, but seeing these drivers just coming through the mid pack at the moment, really puts a smile to some of our faces. It's like you know, you stack up an old GT3 car against, you know, some of the modern ones as well, you know, and they're still up there. So
Oh
that
yeah,
really shows how, you know, how the driver really makes a difference
oh yeah, and it's nice to
on
see.
these cars.
And it's nice to see a bit of difference as well, not having the McLarens, the Ferraris, the Mustangs only. You know,
Ooh, really
as we
close between Plowman and Lin. Oh, Lin goes down the inside to defend his position from Plowman, and I think he has a better exit through there. Oh wow, these
what a move.
two are gonna duke it out really, really properly. Oh, Tina Curtis
Oh,
goes off track at turn one. She's gonna rejoin. In the yeah, she's gonna rejoin. Probably, yeah, probably down a few seconds off the car ahead of her. But so far, looking, yeah, so far, not much of a gap behind.
yeah. But I wanted to say it's nice to see Lexuses and V12 Astons in this. It's not the same old McLarens, Ferraris. The meta, let's call them meta cars a bit.
I mean, there are a few Ferraris in here technically.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah,
we
but
we
that's why we have the
probably,
BOP.
yeah, we probably should have seen, you know, a 488, you know, 488 Evo. That's
Ooh,
probably the only thing we need at the moment. But
the
yeah,
old
currently the Ferrari
Mercedes.
grid is filled with 296s, which, well, I'm not gonna blame them. Like their car's really good, but you know, it's it's really nice to see, like you said, to have you know, a massive variety on the grid. You know, it doesn't have to be a one make series, and you know, it's really nice to see, you know, let's say the NSXs, the Lexuses or the Lexi, you could say, and of course the V12 Vantages. Oh, down the inside, Plowman goes. Oh, that's almost a bit of a you know, that's almost a spin for both of these drivers. That's almost actually reminiscent of the incident between Asa and Scott Brewer as well. Yeah, that could have turned out a bit. That could have turned out really, really badly for these two. But thankfully, they kept the gap and yeah, really made it out unscathed.
And if I see correctly, there is the Battle of Julians going on as well.
Oh,
It
the Battle
started.
of
It
the
started.
Julians. Oh
It
yeah,
started.
Julian Metzner's 5 tenths, 5 tenths off of the, you know, the big boss Julian, you could say. Right. So the big boss Julian versus the other Julian, as we call it. Right. Oh my goodness. Oh, Julian Strauss is not looking good at the exit right there. That's gonna give a chance to the Mustang driver Julian Metzner. Ooh, really bumper to bumper right there, folks. Oh, this is not. Yeah, this is one battle that you must see. Okay, you must not tune out of this, folks. So there you go. Right, coming up to turn two. Julie Metzler still looking for a way to get past the Bentley driver. Currently, you know, currently trying to be P4 overall. This is not for position. Sorry, this is not for position in class, but this is for overall position. And right now, there's going to be a lap car ahead. There's going to be a back marker right ahead. So if Julian Strasser can get through the car ahead relatively unscathed without any hiccups, he should probably get a bit of a gap to Julian Metzner as well. And yeah, coming through that chicane right there, the Mickey Mouse chicane, you could say. Uh, and so far, looking good for these two, but there's a bit of a gap as well between these two. So I think Strasser might have built a bit of a gap in front of Julia Metzner. Oh, Metzner almost collecting, Metzner almost collecting Julian Strasser. And yeah, looking good so far. And yeah, there you go. The McLaren gets out of the way of these two battling. So yeah, good news for these two. Yeah.
This
And
is
yeah,
a really close
what do you
battle.
reckon? What do you reckon is gonna happen between these two? You know, the battle of the Julians. You know,
The
we
Battle
might
of the
be,
Julians. The
yeah,
only
we
thing I
might be.
hope is it's gonna be clean till the end. We will. But
You
yeah,
think it's
I
not gonna
think
be
I
clean at the end? What do you
no,
think
I
is gonna
think I
happen at
am
the end
no no
if that
no.
happens? You know?
Yeah, that's gonna be something that yeah. But I think Julian Messer is the faster driver here. It's just it if Julian can Julian Strasser in the Bentley can take the big Bentley and just have it in the right position, I think he can defend for the whole 10 minutes. But I think
Oh,
Julian Metzner will overtake him at some point, somewhere. I think turn
Yeah, it's
one
gonna
it's gonna
overtake
be
it at some point,
the point.
definitely. Yeah, you can see. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a very, that's a very bouncy Mustang if I've ever seen one. But yeah, that's gonna give a bit of a gap to Strasser right now. We're gonna refer them to the last name because last names because this is the Battle of the Julians, folks.
Yeah.
So if you've enjoyed the race so far, be sure to click on subscribe on the tracc.eu sim racing channel. And of course, if you want to join, if you want to be part of the grid, you can always join our Discord server. The descriptions, sorry, the links in the description. I might have had a bit of a brain fart right there, but yeah, links in the description, folks. Our Discord server is right there. Yeah, we have a Simgrid page as well, so there you go. And yeah, welcome, folks. If you've first tuned in, yeah, if you just tuned in, we've had a bit of an eventful race, at least throughout the entire grid. Not really much at the front, but yeah, we were watching the Battle of the Julians unfolding right now. So far, it's looking a bit of a stalemate, even though Julia Metzner was closing up a bit on Julian Strasser. Right, but currently we're watching Sankowski and Tina Curtis at the moment. So I believe that Tina Curtis, they had a bit of an off earlier, but that was against another Aston. I'm not sure if they gained a position, but we might have to check on this again later. Oh no, they lost their position. So this is so Tina Curtis is losing position right now.
There is some battles going on like this one, Plowman against Lynn. Gonna see if the Ferrari driver can overtake the Aston, even though Aston has a big advantage here on the short straight. And
It is.
there is
Yeah,
Jasmine
I was gonna
behind
say
them
it is
trying
a
to battle
three-way
them as well.
battle going on right now.
Yeah.
So these three are gonna engage in a really fierce fight. Hopefully these three make it out safely. Yeah. And right now, well, Eric, I'll give you this opportunity to commentate on this battle right here. I think I've been commentating on a lot, but you know what? I'll give it to you for this one.
Thank you. Yeah, we see Plowman trying to get close. Of course, the straight disadvantage is big in the Ferrari. The Aston Martin can just pull away. Even though those straights aren't long enough, it's still something at least. But the Ferrari will catch up in the corners 100%. We are watching them going through the last chicane. You'll see who will have the better exit. The exit here is really important. And all of them looked okay on exit, so I don't think there will be any change in your position. Must must be an aggressive move to get the position from it. So meanwhile we are in the stalemate, and we are now watching Sankowski attacking Tina Curtis again through the last chicane. Again, it's gonna be about the exit of the chicane, and the Aston is really close. There might be there is a slow Porsche ahead. Oh, you'll see there is a back marker that will be in the battle as well. This could be... Ooh, that was so close. Sinkowski's going for the move as well. Really close battle here. Back marker didn't help, and there is a yellow flag behind. I think that is the Porsche. We... I don't think we need to see that. We will be watching this battle. Sinkowski still trying to get closer to Tina. Now we are Blauman, who fell off a bit from Len. There might be some... Oh, there is a spin
Oh,
by
it
Plowman!
spins! Oh, it spins
Oh
around!
no!
Oh, Plowman! After such a good run he had as well. There's definitely a few losses of position as well. But you know what? It's fine. Like I said before, it is racing that we're talking about. Some spins are inevitable. Well, not inevitable, but it does happen. I guess Lady Luck wasn't on his side for today, but you know what? I guess he's still in a solid position at the moment. He's currently in P6.
Yes, P6. P6 in silver. Yeah. We still can see Sankowski trying to overtake Tina as well. Still, again, now we are again back into the last chicane. Again, it's gonna be about the exit mostly. We see if the Aston can pull closer to make a move, maybe. It doesn't seem like it, so still in a bit of a stalemate here. Both of them are really fast on straights, even though the straights are shorter, still helps a bit. Yeah. And the Lexus seems to be better in the turn than the Aston. A little bit running away. We are gonna have the run towards the first chicane now. This can be an overtaking opportunity, but I would say shouldn't
Ooh,
really
someone's going
overtake
off
them.
right there. There's Ryoma Kirihara at the back as well. Yeah, there's still the battle of the Technobus drivers. Yeah, the factory versus the Rev Up squad right now. Ooh, there you go!
Ooh,
Oh,
oh, what a
switchback! What
switchback!
a switchback between Lin and onto Jusmin right there. Oh, that was amazing. Thankfully, we just tuned into that, and yeah, we managed to see the best part of the move. So there you go. Lin still defending from Ahmad Jusmin for P9 right now. And yeah, at the moment, these two are still gonna battle. We have like under 6 minutes to go for this race. Wow, it's almost an hour already, and you know it doesn't feel like an hour right now. And at the moment, I think Aino Rose is ahead of these two right there. We might have to check on Aino Rose because they're actually coming through lapped traffic. Hopefully, nothing bad happens through there. Ah, there you go. Okay, just made it through just safely. But yeah, at the moment, Jusmin and Lin, yeah, definitely battling each other out. Jusmin having a look down the inside into the first chicane. Oh, that's a very bouncy from the V12 Vantage right there. And yeah, lots of battles going on at the end as well. Let's see, we have Lin and Jusmin battling each other. We have
Sinkowski and
Curtis
Curtis.
and Sinkowski. And then we have KP, Seo KP, and Ryoma Kirihara. We might need to check on these two because the gap is closing up right now. So yeah, check on the 341 and the 128 driver because like their gap was almost like I don't know 0.1 seconds. So I think like Kirihara might have had a bit of a look down the inside or around the outside. But anyway, yeah, looking at Lin right now, I think they're coming through lapped traffic. That's gonna give just made a bit of a run, but I think I think fended off just fine for the Chinese driver, the number 36 V12 Vantage right there. Right, coming past DJ Overdrive into turn one. So far looking good, but I think Zul might need to pull. Oh, might need to pull a bit. Oh, it's not really looking good. It might look a bit like a. Ooh, might look a bit like a manufacturer's play, but thankfully not. And yeah, that's gonna give just made a bit of a better run. Oh yeah, there's another battle going on as well. Maybe. The
Yeah, DJ with Zul.
Zulakihara and DJ Overdrive. Wow, lots of battles going on between each other. Just mid goes round the outside. Oh, a bit of a
Oh,
tap. A bit of a tap.
oh!
They take each other out. They've taken each other out. Oh, what just happened right there, folks? That might be a bit of a netcode situation, but I think
And that will be a
yeah, might
position.
need to check a replay. Check a replay on that as well. That is not looking good for the Indonesian driver, I believe. Yeah, so there you go. So I think Jasmine, yeah, Jasmine was just going on the outside. I mean, he was just bumper to bumper, which he did. Oh, don't tell me he broke. Ah, that's not looking good between these two. There was almost another collision going on as well. So,
Yep.
yeah, not looking good. I think Justin might have had a bit of an oversteer under braking as well. That could happen.
That
That could
Ferrari
be
does it a lot
why.
as well. Ferrari
Yeah,
likes
not
likes to do it a lot.
honestly, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just really surprising for it to happen like immediately as well. It's as if you didn't grip your wheel just enough. But you know what? It's fine. Yeah, these two are still battling. I think they lost the position to someone else, maybe? No. That is. I think that is a lapped driver as well ahead. There might be a lap driver. I might need to check. Let's see. Not really. But well, there's Lynn's
Okay,
teammate
it's
up ahead. So
Vincent.
yeah.
Yeah, lap driver. You'll see how this is going. Another move by
Oh,
Joffrey
down the
on the
inside!
inside. Oh!
Oh, that was almost a spin. That was
Oh, Vincent
wow.
rather going through the.
Lynn
Yeah.
almost took out Justmin there. Oh, that could have been worse. That could have been terrible for these two. You know. I hope that wasn't revenge. I hope that wasn't revenge for
Yeah,
whatever
we don't
happened
want
like the
that
previous
here.
lap as well. Oh, these two
Oh,
went off.
jumping
Oh,
back!
just been right into the wall. Oh,
No,
let's go
no.
to the wall. Really hard hit, and that's gonna ruin his chances for another position gain right there, folks. Okay, battle for P9.
That doesn't look
Uh,
good. That doesn't look good at all.
yeah, that doesn't look good. Left, right, so left
Oh, yeah, first
lights
right.
already
Oh,
off. Oh, Julius
Julius!
also went off. Oh, what just happened right there, folks? This is turn one. Oh, turn one right here. So far, so good. I think there might be turn two. Might be in grass or something. I'm not really sure. Oh, okay. So far, so good. Not really sure what happened here. Don't tell me it's because like the track went dim or something. Hopefully not. Oh, it's on the grass. No
Oh,
wonder.
breaking up on the
Oh, it
grass.
was on the grass. Oh, that was so much like AG Radium's snap oversteer. But, well, thankfully he kept it just out of the barriers. And, well,
And now April caught to Julian, so this is gonna be battle for
yeah, there you
P1
go.
in
We have a
silver.
silver class battle on the final minute, folks. Let's go. Anyway, we're gonna watch this battle until the end. Anyway, Julian Strasser fending off from the Queen's Esport driver, uh, the Queen's Esport driver, April Carlsberg. I think April came through the field as well. Like, I think they were probably in P4, I think, at one point. But yeah, right now, she's coming through the final chicane with Julian Strasser. They are both within. They are both under a second with each other, so 6 tenths, 6 tenths away. So yeah, Julian Strasser has to keep it clean at least for this lap because Aino Rose is gonna come through probably the final lap in a bit. I'm not really sure where she is at the moment, but uh, I guess you could say next lap will be the final one. So Strasser has to make it count right now. Has to make it count in order to keep his silver class win right there. But I think April's not gonna give him an inch because because uh, they're currently 3 tenths off of each other. Had to look down the inside. Goes April Carlsford onto the first chicane. But yeah, thankfully nothing bad really happened. So really good job between these two to to keep the gap as well. But of course, April's gonna push really hard for this one, in order to get her first win of the silver class. Yeah, because I believe Scott Brewer won both. Yeah, Scott Brewer won both silver class in sorry both silver got the both silver wins in in the previous two races. But right now we might have a new silver class winner in Zolder right now. It's already 10:05 p.m. server time, and yeah, currently the clock has already gone down to zero. So we might go to our current race leader because she might go to she might go come across the finish line in a bit. But yeah, at the moment, really dominant drive from Eno
Yeah.
Rose, and there you go. She crosses the finish line and wins the and wins in Zolder. There you go. But at the moment, we're looking at her teammate right now, April Carlsberg, trying to apply pressure on Julius Strasser, who had a very almost a very defining moment in the race. But so far, I think Julius Strasser has already given up the gap, so he needs to keep it clean. He needs to keep it clean in a few corners right there, folks. So there you go. Anyway, Ruby Nekomata comes up the finish line in P2 in second, and Alex Curto is going to come up next in P3. Right, he's already crossed the finish line right there, folks. So there you go. Really dominant drive from the reigning champion. Oh, that was so close from Ryoma Kirihara. Really tough race for him. And he comes up to P14 overall. So last of the pros. And yeah, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, Eno Rose really coming back from the misfortunes of the previous race in Valencia to to get the win and still maintain their overall lead at the moment. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I think all these drivers have already crossed the finish line. So anyway,
Here we have
top 10 now, Eno Rose, Ruby Nekomata, Alex Curto completing out the top three. Julia Metzner ahead of Julius Strasser. So Julius Strasser came home to the finish line, and wins the silver class. So, uh, so yeah, followed by April Carlsford, Albert Georg, Isaac Umbras, Lin, and I've already missed it.
Yeah, and we can't forget Benedict winning the AM class as well.
Yeah, Benedict winning the AM class right there, folks. So still within like all of the silver class drivers. So there you
Yeah,
go.
P13
Anyway,
completely. That was a great race from him.
yeah. So yeah. What are your thoughts on this race, Eric? I'll
This
give
race,
mine first for a bit. Hang on, sorry. I'll give mine first in a bit. Yeah.
okay.
Really, lots of battles going on. Thankfully, not much track limits warning. I guess there's more. I guess there's more speeding in the pit lane penalties. Pit lane speeding penalties than actual track limits. But yeah, so far really good race. We had we had a bit of a defining moment for for Julius Strasser, who made a mistake down in turn 3 and almost gave the silver class win to April Clausford, but he fended her off really well, and he deserved to win so much. So yeah, down to you, Eric.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this race. This was a great race to commentate for my first time of a commentary. A lot of battles, really close. It was clean. The first lap was clean. And of course, some incident happens, but it wasn't bad really. I really enjoyed this. Like the battles through the grid were amazing. All the drivers did super well. Yeah, we will we will see the next race what will happen. Of course,
Yeah.
Einor coming
So.
back to winning ways as well. Good to
Mm,
have her back.
Yeah, there you go, returning to the top step of the grid. So hopefully that would actually that would actually keep her motivated. Give her more motivation to to defend her crown of being track GT3 Cups champion right there. So yeah, who's your driver of the day?
I think my driver of the day is goes to Julian Strasser. Silver driver
Aha.
being in top three, top four. Of course, the last mistake was, those happens, but still, his pace was amazing, and yeah, I think for me it's Julian Strasser.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I would actually agree with Julius Strasser being our driver of the race. So yeah, he really did qualify really well, almost on the front row as well before before his P2 got taken by Ruby Nekomata. But of course, he held his ground really well. We enjoyed a bit of the battle of the Julians. Yeah, and of course, I think. I think his recovery as well, his recovery from from his win almost being taken away. Yeah, that really defines what he's made of as well. So well done to Julius Russell, well done to everyone in the race, and yeah, really good job. Really good job, Eric, and glad to have you
Thank
here
you.
for commentary. So yeah, anything to talk to the audience or
Yes, I want to
as well?
thank you for having me here. It was a great fun, and can't wait for the next time.
Oh yeah, we definitely can't wait for next time. So, next race, where will the next race be? We should wait. Hang on. We should
Of
probably
course, we
do a bit
can.
of a quick check. Huh?
Yeah, and we can't forget the other series that tracc.eu is running. Tomorrow we have the Sunday, more fun series GTM, which is GT2 and GT4 multi-class. Then next week, Saturday, we are gonna have the VTuber Championship coming back, or not coming back, like for another race. So
Uh huh.
that's good.
Well,
That's
will
gonna
you
be
be
great.
commentating on that or?
I don't know. I don't know, but
Oh, you're
not
not
me
sure.
coming back. I mean,
It's fine.
like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, those are the stuff that is gonna be happening.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, next race would be in. I'll wait for the page to load. Oh, Austria.
Oh,
It's in
okay,
the
the
Red
Red
Bull
Bull Ring.
Ring. So yeah, that's gonna be in 2 weeks. It's gonna be on Saturday as well. So right. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's broadcast for this race. So Right, if you've enjoyed, of course, why don't you drop a why don't you click on subscribe, and of course click on the bell icon to keep yourself up to date with everything track. So if you want to be a part of the grid, you can always click on the Discord server. You can join our Discord server, and of course join our Simgrid. You can sign up on our Simgrid page. So anyway, everyone, that's been tracc.eu. I'm Psycho Kaiser,
I'm Eric Regis.
and
Okay.
we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.